What up, what up, what up, what up? Y'all hear that theme music. Y'all see these beautiful faces. It's the Let's Get Canceled podcast. I'm your boy, Big Tech Dog, your favorite friendly, lovable loudmouth.
And I'm Tommy with an H. I'm the voice of the people. I speak for y'all. Hey, yo, cousin.
What up, Woody?
You ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Let's get
canceled.
All right, so check it out. Before we get started tonight, remember, man, we love y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for your support. Thank y'all for rocking with us for this long. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that if you're watching this wherever you're at, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this contact with somebody else, all right? Put it on your own social media pages. Also, hit that bell notification on YouTube, man, so you're notified every time we drop more content. Also, if you prefer to listen to us in audio form, you'll miss out on these beautiful faces. But tomorrow, this will be live on all of your audio streaming podcast platforms, right? So anywhere that you listen to your podcast, you'll hear us there as well, all right? We appreciate all the support. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Please continue to rock with us, all right? Thank you. Now that that's out of the way. Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Last on Saturday, we had a little thing.
No. What we're gonna do? We going back to last week Wednesday when I mopped your ass up on the episode. That's where we're gonna start. Then we'll go into the recap. We're gonna start about the mopping that took place last week Wednesday.
No, but you didn't mop me. Listen.
Oh.
I know that you went back and watched the show. I went back and watched the show. You started out strong. I will give you that.
It was a 40 piece. If we were playing Madden, Madden, you'd have had to get a sticks up.
No,
that's all I'm saying. If it was Madden, you'd have had to get a sticks up because that first quarter was deadly.
No. I will tell you this.
Mopped.
My hits were better than your hits.
No, sir. No, sir.
Choices.
No, sir. No, sir.
And I told you then, if I recall, I said, if Cash Money goes with your list, they getting ready to get rocked on Saturday. Hey, man, what happened Saturday?
That's the problem right there. They should have consulted me on what was going to go down. However, what they did was they made this a Juvenile and Birdman and Manny Fresh show.
That's all they had.
And that's the problem. Where were the guys? Like Juvie, you good and strong. BG, you got one song out of there, and then the rest of it, they was like, we didn't care about Jizzle all that much during that show.
BG ended up rapping one of Wayne's verses for a whole thing. Like what? That is not happening, bro.
You're missing your star power.
I'm pretty sure if he's still alive and he just didn't show up, I'm not doing his verse, man. That's some
bro. Here's the thing, like Wayne just had a concert in Vegas like a month ago. The homie DJ was out there for the show. You can't circle back for this. So something was going wrong with
Maybe
that.
not.
And then to have Turk go out and tell you guys, well, I'm going to host my own verses at a club in Texas. And y'all just come out here and we'll watch it live together. And then he goes out and says, they should have had me out there because Cash Money just, No Limit just mopped their asses. And
here's the thing. I want to look right in the camera. I want to apologize. I'm gonna tell you what my apologies for.
Mm-hmm.
When we did our verses, you said something about Mia X, and I was like, yeah, but you know what? Couple things. Number one, I had forgot about some of the Mia X songs, and number two, the strongest performer,
showstopper,
outside of arguably Juvenile, was Mia X.
Yeah, Juvie had his moments, but the fact that we had been missing Mia, and then she came in there and sounded like Mia, looked better than the old Mia.
Right.
And I ain't even talking about because I like them chubby and chunky, but she just looked so strong out there.
Everybody else on that stage, including Juvenile, looked like they aged. She did not.
She went backwards. She aged backwards. And my God, the
amazing.
Voice is still there. The stamina with the words still there. I saw Juvie go up there and he did a little freestyle on Project Chicken. Give me this kind of chicken. And then Mia came back after it. A little bit.
It was a little bit. I was like, all right,
the crowd had left it at that point. The crowd had left it, but then she come out and she give. I'm just like, Mama Mia
Yeah.
understood the assignment. Now, here's what I'm going to say about P. How many miles do you think P ran in place during that versus? That dude was up there for a good hour
That's
doing
why he went there at the
cardio.
end.
Wow.
That's why he went there at the end. He had to go get some water, some electrolytes. He had to do a whole lot.
Man, but what I saw during that versus was a camp that respected their leader and a camp that was just there for a check. That's where I really saw it.
You know what you haven't seen or heard of from No Limit? You haven't heard anybody say P didn't pay me.
Never.
Except for Lil Romeo. Side note, remember I told you Lil Romeo was coming out. They couldn't put him out there. I told you that. There was no Lil Romeo. None. He wasn't even on the stage.
Yes, he came out and did somebody else's verse. He did C Murder verse on Down for My Niggas. He came out and did the C Murder verse on Down for My Niggas at the end. Yeah, he came out there and rapped with Snoop at the end. I wanted him to do the ICDC song. I don't care. I wanted to hear the ICDC song.
If the music just, hey, look, I see you there. What you gonna do?
Couch?
You're sitting on the couch.
I wanted to see the ICDC song, but yeah, he came out and he was at the end with Snoop, and he ended up doing the Steve Murder verse, and I can understand and I can appreciate that. But the fact that you have P came out there with 150 niggas, just like he would at an old school No Limit show.
True.
And it seemed like that, and you saw the faces, and it's like, oh, these the same niggas that's been there.
And that's the key right there. The fact that everybody loves Manny Fresh. Let's get that clear. Everybody loves Manny Fresh and everybody loves Juvie.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of them two, there's been problems with everybody else in that camp. Whether it's internally or external. Even when Juvie was gone, from Cash Money, it was Wayne was making songs about how he missed Juvenile.
Miss my
it was everybody, like it was that type of thing. It wasn't that. Now on the No Limit side, them same niggas. The niggas who was 20 years old in the About It videos in the
late 90s,
right, is now them same 50, 60-year-old niggas who are up on stage. I mean, I looked up there, I said, ain't an oxygen tank in sight. There's got to be one somewhere, because it's a whole lot of the gray hairs and the wrinkles when they were still in wife beaters and fatigues. It was,
ready. No Limit soldiers to the death of them. And I applaud P for maintaining those relationships and keeping that business right, because what I watched out of Baby's side was, it looked like BG and Juvie showed up for a check, and Manny just showed up so my dog won't look like an idiot out here by himself. And
you know what Manny Fresh looks like to me, bro? Manny Fresh looks like, you got that one friend who always screws something up, but that's still your dog. I'm gonna ride with him. I'm gonna be there for him.
I'm gonna show up for my guy.
And it's embarrassing, because you got to tell him stuff like, hey dog, don't go off script. Hey bro, like, hey, we gonna keep this going. Don't worry about it. We gonna go ahead and go first. We gonna, like, you know what I mean? Like, Manny looked like he was there for the love of the sport and for the love of New Orleans.
He likes his music, and he likes to go out and dance and put on a show for the people. And my homeboy is gonna go out here and look like an idiot if we don't go out here and support him. Like, Manny and Juvie stayed together. It's like they still work together now.
Yep.
So they have a good chemistry together. It's as if Birdman is disconnected from the group, and he's not the part of it that he was before. I understand being the boss, but at some point he took himself from being the boss to a part of the clique, and it didn't seem like there was any cohesion between the group at that particular moment. And then noticing, and it's a glaring thing to when you miss Wayne and Turk, the Hot Boys. You do a Hot Boys song, and you got two of the Hot Boys, and and then you and Manny, and you go out here and you give your speech, and you start to. I thought he was gonna cry when he was talking about Turk. I thought he was gonna cry. Yeah, we know.
Wait, before you get to Turk, because I got opinions on that. Mm-hmm. But before you get to Turk, I gotta salute Manny Fresh, simply because Manny Fresh could have been a statistic of the rap game. Like he really could have just been the guy who made hot beats for Cash Money. And in the grand scheme of things, that's how he's seen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he didn't try and hold on to this whole thug image. He never did try to even portray a big thug image.
Never.
It was just, I'm with my dogs. I'm doing it. And that's why I think that if you saw a picture today with Manny Fresh, Lil Wayne, Juvenile, BG, and Turk, they look like a family. When you add Birdman to that equation, if there's a lot of tension there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's a visible tension, which is just like, I don't care how many times you pat him on the shoulder or he give you a hug and all that stuff, it don't look right. It don't look like it's natural. You understand?
It's not. There's no trust in that camp over there with the head of the label. So you screwed each and every one of us out of some money at some point.
Yep. And we still came back.
That's what we've alleged. And then we come back because, hey, we're good financially. Some of us screwed ourselves over, went to prison. You had Turk and BG go get locked up, come back out. We need you. Hey, we're gonna put this 30-year thing together. And then Turk and BG go at it. I was watching something the other day with Turk just going off on BG, calling him dirty, saying he don't wash, his jabos stink, his feet stink. Like he was just going off. And I'm just like, all right, Turkey, you're having a moment here. But you've also heard BG going at Wayne. You've heard Juvie say things about Wayne. You've heard all of them say things about Baby. You have never heard him say nothing about Slim, though. Slim seemed to be the most respected, quiet, out the way. Like my brother's doing what he does. Because I don't know which one's older, Baby or Slim. I don't know. But either way, he's just out of the way. Like, hey, he can't screw me out the bread. I'm gonna be here. So it's just the family aspect of it just was not there for Cash Money. I think that was
okay. Slim's older.
Okay,
bro. Slim is 60 years old.
What?
Slim is 60, and Birdman is
Baby 58, 56. Okay, I was about to say he's old too now. But it just does not seem to have fit in that particular moment. You can tell with kind of like you said with the Dipset. You can tell they had some beefs and then tried to come back together, and it wasn't organic for them.
Yeah, it didn't look right. Even on stage at that Versus,
right?
It was a glaring, and it's similar to this. On one side, you had brothers who was going in, who was mess ups and all, and trip ups and all, and obviously, Jadakiss was the star of that show, but it didn't see. I didn't see no jealousy, no animosity, nowhere in the face
because they had prepared and practiced that.
Right. And but then when you look over at the Dipset side,
trying to figure it out. All the talking to the DJ, what we gonna do?
It looked like three niggas going for they self.
Right.
And they were on stage with other niggas they used to do music.
Right. And so, it just, So it just did not seem right. But I will say MVP of the night was Mamma Mia. I don't care what nobody says.
Absolutely. I will give you that all day.
MVP of the show.
Yeah.
Master P. We need a No Limit tour. I don't know if there's one in the works, but there needs to be a No Limit tour now. And also, I must say, I told you they needed to bring out Mercedes. They did not bring out Mercedes. She was in the building. She is now saying she's going to sue.
You can't sue for anyway. You know what?
Mercedes said she was.
Although
she did not. She said she had a band, but she did. Now they did mention that she didn't sign the contract to be on stage, but they did a song of hers. Now she's saying that they didn't have her permission to do her song. Now you know how business is done. Probably don't need that permission. But she does that song at shows. The guy that wrote the song and did the hook for the song, he performed them at shows. They never had a problem. But since she was not on this big stage, it seems as if there is a bit of a disconnect and she wants to now sue because she was in the building but was not allowed on stage during the show. So I want them to get that right because there was no reason for you to do that song and she not be there to sing her song. I wanted her.
Who are you talking about? Wait,
Mercedes.
Stop.
Mercedes.
Stop it. I
About to hate.
just because you're in the building, don't mean you get on the stage. Just because you in, I don't really care. I got to curate this thing. And here's the thing: you're mad because we did a song that you're on that you didn't get to be on the stage to do. I can understand that. I can empathize with that. Like, please understand that if Fourth King or G. Ali get up and they do a song and I was on that song and I'm in the building and I don't get to get on the, I'm upset. Can I sue them for that? Because you didn't. What am I suing for? Saying you've hurt my feelings? My feelings cost you this much money?
That I don't know what she wants to sue for.
And you know what though? The reason I think it's not gonna be that big a deal because Master P is the type of dude be like, all right, I hurt your feelings. I don't agree with you, but here's a check for whatever you just said it was worth to you. Take that because he's done it before. Take that and go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And won't make a big deal about it. Won't be in the news about. That's what I respect.
That's good business. About. It's good business.
I hated the fact, like, you remember, I'm a DMX fan.
Mm-hmm.
The breakout track for DMX, the breakout track. Now I'm not saying the first, but the breakout track was what? 4-3-2-1 with him on it, with LL and Red Meth. When they put that video out, and Master P was on there.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so disappointed.
I was disappointed because I was a P fan, and then I was like, "This what you he doesn't fit. He did not fit that particular track."
Right.
But he was so hot though that you had to get him. You had to get him on there. You had to.
I don't believe
because you wanted to embrace the South. Right. That was not long after 3 Stacks said the South got something to say.
This is true. You're right. It was. Yeah, it wasn't long at all.
I think it was a year or two.
Maybe the year before that was the Source Awards.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, you're right. I'll tell you this much, man. When you got these two titans, bro, going against each other, and these dudes is getting out here again. Here's my problem, baby. Mm-hmm. And you were getting ready to get to it a second ago, right?
Beatrice.
He number one, he was obviously on something.
Bruh, it seemed that he was a little over.
He was way
cooked. Over. He was cooked.
That nigga was like, it was bothersome because at the end of the show, when Manny put that mic in his face and he was showing like this,
I was
like, yo, like, I'm concerned. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't be specific, but at my job, there's an older guy, and he had a problem with cleaning his area. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? And I went up there, and it was really bad, like to the point where the property said, "You know what? We're going to pay for someone to come in and clean it. Like, he has to have it done. Like, it's got to get clean." And I walked in there, and he didn't want to let anybody. He's like, "Well, I'm working." I said, "Stop." I said, "I'm gonna be honest with you. If you were I call him Unc, you know what I'm saying? Like, I call the old black man Unc." And I said, "Look, if you were my uncle for real, or my father, or my grandfather, or my cousin, or anything like that, and I walked in and saw you living like this, I'd be pissed off. You'd be coming out of here going to a hotel. I would be hiring somebody to clean this whole place up and hiring a nurse to be in here to watch and make sure that it stays that way. Right. Because this is not acceptable." That's how I felt about Birdman, or like whatever I think about him as a person or whatever's going on. Him standing up there when the way he was talking, the way he was moving. And if you look good enough, the glasses was on, but they're them rose glasses, and you could see his eyes through there, bro. And it was just like, yo, I don't think this man is here. I hope it's bad when you hope it's drugs. I hope it's drugs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was ugly, it was bad. And there go his boy right there with his arm around, like, "Hey man, don't go off the script." Bro, but everybody up there, bro, like Manny Fresh look healthy and happy, and that was sad.
I watched Birdman's sister-in-law. I think that was his sister-in-law. Tony's sister was up there. She had to grab the mic from him a couple of times, and
was that his sister? I
think that was Tony's sister.
I didn't know that. Okay,
the little youngest singing girl. I don't rightly know her name, so I can't say it. I've heard her name. I think she's got her own solo career or whatnot, but she was there, and maybe Tony knew, hey, he's probably going to do something he shouldn't be doing. Hey, little sis,
please go. Hey, look here, go with Beatrice.
Right. Right. So he had someone there that was keeping an eye out, hopefully she wasn't helping him get there, but hopefully she was keeping an eye out to make sure that he didn't go out there and do anything inappropriate or hurt himself. But yeah, he definitely seemed like he was suffering with something.
Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Big Tech Dog, your favorite friendly level loudmouth. Hey, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube page. All right? Peace.
I don't know if it was an addiction or a medical concern, but
bro, I'm telling you now, man.
I wanted it to be something.
I have seen that before. I've been that dude before. You know this. You know I've had to be this dude before.
Right.
Like where my God rest his soul, my boy Biz, man. Like there were times we would make a joke about it, but we weren't joking at the time. Like it would be like, yo, it's not my turn to go watch this nigga, man. You gotta go watch it. Because he would do things in excess or either show up and already
there.
And if you've ever been around somebody who had been drinking a whole lot right before they got to you, and you watch that liquor slowly take over, like as the night, and you ain't watched them sip a thing, but you done watch them, it slowly move through their system. That's how that was, bro. And it's just like one of them things where you're like, yo, number one, I hope that man's all right. I hope that man's all right. Like for real, for real. I hope it's not a health thing or whatever. If it is a substance thing, I hope he gets some help because that was not a good look. That's not a good look. And it happens that way. And before it gets out of hand, I hope he gets it under control. And number two, I don't care what the beef is between me and you. Tech got a problem with Tommy with an H. Guess who ain't gonna know about it? Y'all. Because I'm never gonna get on here. I don't care if I get on here by myself and be like, yo, that nigga Tommy, you ain't never gonna hear nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like so, and that's just, I can't see how you love somebody and you want to publicly shame that person.
Right.
And if I'm Turk sitting at home watching that, the possibility of reconciliation is over.
Yeah, and that's the thing with this particular business. To come out on a stage of this magnitude and call me bitches.
Ooh, no.
In front of the world.
Ooh, no.
Like, and you're mad at me for not being on a tour that I was put off of because me and another one of the bros are having an issue. So apparently Turk's been kicked off the 30-year anniversary tour because of beef between him and BG. They're saying that he's a security risk. And he said he didn't have any problems. He's like, he can go to work with him. They just aren't friendly any longer, but they thought it would turn into something. So he's suing now for, I think, $380,000 or something like that. The promoters for kicking him off because why can't I just do my job? It shouldn't matter what our personal relationship is. Let me do my job. So he's suing now. But for Birdman if this is the group and this is the family, what we're not going to do is go out in front of the public and show our asses. Like, we have been taught better. We have been raised better. We know better. Some things just don't happen.
Hey, bro, you know what's funny that you say it like that because you sound like your daddy. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. When Grandma passed, I don't know if you was there at the wake like the day before the funeral. I don't think so. If you were, you wouldn't have walked in there anyway. I know, but we were in there and it was just family. Like it was just like your daddy and his siblings, and I think I was in there. I want to say Michael might have been in there. I don't know who else was there, but we was in there. And everybody's crying and all this other stuff. And your daddy got up in front of everybody and said, okay, now tomorrow, this is how it's going to go down. We don't do this. We don't show out. Pretty much, we don't, not like y'all should be doing it now.
Right.
It was like tomorrow when the people come, we respect ourselves. I don't want to see all that wilding out and all that other stuff. And so fast forward to the next day.
So you know who he was talking to.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you what happened. The next day at the funeral, somebody, I'm not going to say their name, started wilding at the funeral. Oh my God. And we was at Uncle Wayne's church, right? You know how you got that side door of the church, right?
Yeah.
So we in there, and I watched, I want to say it was my daddy and somebody else. But they they got it like, all right, okay. Like they were consoled and went to that side door that goes to the parking lot, opened the door, and she walked out. And they went, instead of walking out behind her, they just closed the door, came back in.
If you want to act up,
it was the most cold-blooded thing in the world because Unc had already said, hey, the oldest boy had already said, this is how it's going down. We're not getting ready to show our behind tomorrow. We ain't gonna do all that wild stuff. Now, was he saying that you can't grieve? No. Is he saying you can't cry? No.
We're not putting on a show for the people.
Right. And that's what it was. So if you got to get that out now is what he was saying. Get that out. Get this out now. That's what we here for. This is our time with just us. Right. We bringing in the rest of the world tomorrow. This is us time. So that to me, Birdman and Turk and BG or whoever
could have bossed it out on the bus.
Right. We can get that done over in the in-house. Because when we go out before the world, we together. We're family.
Because nobody wants to see the family feud. Like, what was the J song? Nobody wins with the family feud. Nobody wants to see. Right. We came here to see Cash Money click, and then we show up, and it's two of y'all. It's one of y'all. And now I'm underwhelmed, and I want my money back. But I'm here, so I want to enjoy myself. And then to hear you bashing the other nigga, like, that's not what I came here for. So my major takeaway, again, from this was I watched as a dysfunctional family came up together and a family of the original family came out and showed you how it was supposed to be done. And then you bring out the legendary Snoop Dogg to put a boot to the, it was that was like a curb stomp. It was like we already had you down and then we just flipped you over and stomped on the back of your head. Like that was the ultimate curb stomp. And Snoop out there with his fatigues on, just you went and bought out an international superstar.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you like this, and y'all think I'm joking. I want to make sure that y'all see this because I'm gonna pull it up.
The text message you sent me,
right? And I what my feelings was to it. My feelings to this text message, what to him coming out. You see that, right? Saturday.
Immediate.
When I said, bro, Mia X is the standout so far. That was at 8:30.
Yeah.
But then you had a point. You said a versus without Wayne, Turk, Mystical, C Murder, and Snoop is kind of underwhelming. And then a little bit later, I just
yeah.
But I did say it's too late though. I said it's too late though.
Yeah, but the fact that Mia was just going in like that,
she held that, bro. Like I was so impressed. I was very impressed with her. Not with her tracks, because I mean they were all right. Like her tracks were always all right. You know what I mean? But of her, the way she was able to perform, the way she looked, her stage presence, her recognizing, like, you know what, somebody got to step up on this side because Juvie over there stepping up on theirs.
Right.
And for her to be the one to do it. And again, back to the family thing, ain't nobody, Master P ain't trying to snatch that nigga.
Nope.
You know who he should have snatched off?
Nobody. No, we ain't doing that.
Hey, man.
We ain't doing that.
Hey, man.
We ain't doing that to little bro.
Hey, listen, man.
Vashawn did his thing. He did his job.
Silk not only has bad lyrics, he couldn't match his bad lyrics while trying to rap with his
Even he can't do it.
He couldn't keep beat with him. Did you notice?
You say,
and then, so now it sounds bad by itself when you have it here recorded. It sounds bad when you hear him do it live, and then you put both of them on top of each other, and it just sounds like he was speaking in tongues, bro.
We did try to understand, and I would like to give you guys a little bit of how we feel, an understanding of what he does. I say he tries to fit too many words into the bar.
That's what you're saying.
I say he tries to fit, and I want to know what you guys think is the problem with Silk the Shocker. Now, I do have one person that I'm going to reach out to, and I want to see if he will explain to me why he said Silk the Shocker was his GOAT. Still has to explain himself.
Who said Silk the Shocker was his GOAT? Who said that?
I'm not going. I'm
it better not be nobody related to me. It better not be nobody.
I'm going to see if he's going to out himself in the comment section. But he sent me that's my GOAT. So I'm going to see if he can tell me what he saw as the benefits of Silk the Shocker and what the skill set was. But Silk just tried to put too many words into the bar, and he ends up spilling into the next bar, which makes us think that it's offbeat. But to him, he's just continuing until the end of the verse. And then when he gets to the end of the verse, all of those words made sense. And they fit into each of those bars correctly.
I'm so disappointed in you. Let me tell you what he's actually doing. He goes in here and he writes down, I'm going to tell a story. Once upon a time, a little boy went to the market. The end. And they go, yo, you want to come to the studio? He goes, yeah, I already got bars written. And he goes in there. He goes, what beat? Nigga, I don't need no beat. Watch this. Once upon a time, a little boy went to the market. And he said, hey, I want some chicken. And then and the producers in there, like the engineers, like, okay, here we go again. So they got to take that what he recorded with no beat and make it try and sit on top of a beat. And what happens is you get a whole story in 16 bars, but the story is over in like 12. So he got beats left over in this verse. So he got to just stretch it out and go, yeah, for the next time. He's a horrible
The
rapper.
lyrics to the bars. Here go the bars. The lyrics say it ain't my fault. Let me get it started. Respect that I can finish. You talk about going to war. If you know you can't win it, that's not bad if you can put it within the bars. We'll make our money make cash with no gimmicks. I ride with a tank on my back. It's no limit. Again, it's not, if you can fit it into the beat and the verse, it sounds okay. Because Mystical does it. Mystical does it all the time. Mystical puts a whole bunch of words into a bar.
I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed that you, like, that's what you just went to go and defend. Here's the thing. His lyrics, I've never been the problem because I didn't expect lyricism from him. If that makes sense. I don't expect lyrics from him. You don't expect lyrics from him. The problem is that you have no musical ability whatsoever. Like, you have none.
It's just an unorthodox. It's an unorthodox style of rap, and nobody said anything when Old Dirty was doing it.
Yeah, they did.
They love Old Dirty. They hate Mystical.
Yeah,
shouldn't be that way. Shouldn't be that way because they're about the same rapper. They're about the same guy.
Nigga, they are not the same rapper.
Jump on stage and dun 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 dun.
I'm getting ready to get. Oh my God. Oh Jesus. I want to, like, if we wouldn't.
Old Dirty gave you a hook. Shame on a nigga.
If we wouldn't get a copyright strike right now, I would go and play this stuff for you, bro. Like, 'cause this is ridiculous. You have got to be kidding me.
And please, y'all, let me know, because last week Wednesday's show got flagged because of the copyrights. So if you're not able to see it, please let me know. I'm gonna try to clip out a whole bunch of the things that we did and put them out somewhere, hopefully. But it's after the verses, so it kind of doesn't make sense. But I do want y'all to see the moppage that went on. So I might just put together a quick little montage of what we did and put that out there so y'all can see how. Yeah, it really wasn't. It really wasn't. It was not as close as the live verses that they actually did. The one that we did. I text you that. Ours was better during that verse. Yeah, ours was definitely better. We picked better songs. We had better cohesion. It was a better time. But again, YouTube didn't like it because we're not paying these people for these songs.
No.
So, no.
And we shouldn't have to, especially from people like Silk the Shocker. And I'm sorry. I don't think I'm ever going to forgive you for defending Silk the Shocker.
Because it ain't his fault. Uh-oh. And then you got him on songs coming in after Mystical. Like, what kind of stupid was that, though? What kind of junk was that, though? How you put him on after Mystical verse? You make people listen to the song after.
Right. And that I have to blame Master P for that, because you're the executive producer and you said, cool, put my little brother on after that fire nigga right there.
But do you think that niggas would have stopped listening to the song had they put Mystical on second?
Yes.
So nobody would have ever heard that verse that Mystical did because So he did what he had to do, but luckily the club
brother on the thing.
But back in the day, in the club, you could actually hear a whole song. Now it's TikTok version, so you only hear about the first 30 seconds of a song anyway. So it ain't the same. And I think jobs for DJs is getting, maybe just going way off topic here now, but I think jobs for DJs are getting harder because you gotta fill a whole night's worth of songs.
Point.
And niggas is making songs 2 minutes long.
Point.
It's a hook and a verse and they're out of there. Now DJs used to be able to get you at least to the second verse.
True. You get the intro and where everybody went wild, and while they was doing that, you do your little scratch, and then you drop the first that first verse, get through that chorus, and you might loop that chorus a few times.
Right.
And now, you wouldn't have to change the song. You stretch one verse into 5 minutes on that one song. And now you better have a deep bench.
Yeah, you gotta have bring it out the bag. But yeah, man, that versus, this is my last statement on it. That versus to me again was just a little bit unfair. It seems like Birdman being under the weather and being an alleged horrible businessman to those that he's around. I just think he had a handicap. But salute to the Tank, straight up and down. Salute to the Tank. I thought it would be a little bit
more competitive.
Yeah,
I thought for sure.
But again, what they did was realize Mia X was a secret weapon and let that be on full display.
I got to tell you, I'll admit when I'm wrong. I think on the last show and in private conversation, I said it a couple times, like, yo, I don't think that No Limit has a chance.
Yeah.
Because Cash Money just literally has way too many hits.
The catalog of hits.
And the fact that they had no Lil Wayne there, and they still had to try and play Wayne's song.
They played a milli.
How's the last song you gonna play a milli and the nigga ain't even?
Yeah, it was bad business, man. It was bad business. But again, to your credit, you did give them it could end up being like the Locks versus Dipset.
Yeah.
And they could win it with that. And the stage presence. And I had DJ, once again, DJ was talking. He was like, nah, man, they ain't got the hits. I was like, in this particular setting, it ain't about the hits. It's about the stage.
The problem is, I think I guess I kind of agree with that and kind of disagree, because I don't think it's about solely the hits like originally Versus was, because it was like From the House or a video, like we were going back and forth.
And most people weren't doing their own, like they weren't singing their song. They'll play their songs and that sort of thing. Like when it started, they were just playing their songs. It'll give a different vibe. But when you're in-house, in person, across from each other, like that Snoop Dogg and DMX joint. Snoopy just had something about him at that point, and X couldn't do what X does in a full show.
That, and X was
on his way out.
40 pounds.
He was on his way out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But you know what? Hey, bro, that's a good segue, because speaking of extra pounds and
oh boy,
on our way out. Y'all listen up, man. This is what we getting ready to do, y'all. Me and Tommy with H had a conversation, and we decided that we want to live. We want to be around for a while.
Fight the fact.
So what we're going to do, we're going to have a weight loss challenge, right? We're going to give you all of the details and particulars next Wednesday. So next Wednesday we'll tell you, but we are going to start this weekend.
Saturday the 1st.
Saturday the 1st.
We're going from the 1st through Thanksgiving. So we're going to weigh back in before Thanksgiving, because we got a live coming up that Saturday after Thanksgiving. So we're going to go all the way through Thanksgiving, and then we're going to weigh in. We're going to trash ourselves Thanksgiving and that weekend, and then we're going to progress, because we're not going to start this. We're not going to stop this until we reach a goal. So we're going to get our goals set. We're going to weigh in, and we're going to let you guys know. So on Saturday, we'll be posting on socials and all that good stuff there. And then we're going to come back here and we're going to show you our progress week over week. We're going to tell you what our plans are. We're going to give you our meal preps and all that good stuff there. You got someone who's going to send us in some workouts, right?
I got somebody. Alfonso Relli is actually, he's ex-military. When I said something to him about this idea, he said, absolutely. He said, let's do it. He wants to torture us as well. He wants to join, and he wants to give us some military workouts that'll, not to the, not to the degree where we gonna die like we in the military, but it's literally gonna be based around those concepts. We're also gonna be going in and trying to make sure that we're watching what we eat and trying to put together a meal plan so we can really stick to it. And we need y'all to help hold us accountable, man. We're gonna hold each other accountable.
And join us, because I know
Right.
that got a couple extra pounds that y'all want to get rid of before the holidays. But hey,
I ain't worried about holidays. I'm gonna tell you like this: if you have not seen me, I've been sitting here pulling this shirt because I don't like the way it looked on the camera because it looked like I'm bigger than I actually am. But I'm not little by a long shot. So Saturday, this is what we're gonna do. We're both gonna weigh in. We're going to get away from our house. We're going to Publix.
We're gonna go to Publix
on their calibrated scales, and we're gonna take a picture of what that Publix scale says. With
I
us
might get a little video of that bitch going up, but if it go too far,
it might take too long. Because I know I'm much bigger than you. So it's like, all right. So we gonna take that picture, and I'm gonna let the whole world see the truth. You don't want me to shine. Anyway, I'm gonna show the whole world, and we gonna put them up side by side, Tech and Tommy, and then we gonna keep that thing going. So we'll go all the way through until right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And
then we're gonna check back in, because I should be in Orlando that Wednesday night anyway.
Okay.
So we may be able to link up and do it there. But we're gonna at least make sure that we're weighed in by that Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
And then on that Saturday's episode, we'll put some things out there and let you guys see what the progress was. Right. And then, but again, we're gonna keep going, because Christmas time. Well, shoot, I eat as much Christmas time as I do on Thanksgiving.
I don't. But I eat a lot around. Yeah. The problem with Christmas time is all the candy.
And what we're gonna have to do is tell your father, tell my uncle,
tell him keep all them cakes and pies and carry it on. This nigga,
because he gonna show up with 7 cakes and 13 pies.
He gonna show up with 7 cakes, 12 pies, and gonna make 5, 7 more when he get here.
And the cookies and all of these different varieties of everything on. Yeah.
Shout out to Grandpa C's Sweet Treats. Like he has that. I'm telling you now, man.
So we're gonna go ahead and put that logo up here too, and you guys can contact him if you want something, because he'll make you a cake out of anything. When I say anything, Jesus Christ! I saw a watermelon pound cake, y'all. Never seen that in my life.
If you let me y'all look right here. If you love the natural taste, I'm not talking about that sweet, extra sweet watermelon candy stuff. We talking about actual watermelon and pound cake, but you want it to be nice and moist and warm and pause and all that stuff. I'm thinking about it right now, y'all.
And this is why we have to do this weight loss challenge. This is exactly why we have to do this, because we have family members that will feed us. You see these jabba. Bruh, I've got to get this. Like, that's why I used to always have all that extra hair there, so you couldn't see how fat my face actually was. But I cut it down, because you're gonna see this in real time, guys. You're gonna see this in real time, and we just need you to hold me accountable. So if you see me out in the streets at the Taco Bell, don't say nothing to me, but text me and be like, "Hey, bro, I saw you."
No. What I want you to do, if you see us out somewhere, you see us doing something we shouldn't be doing,
don't take no pictures.
Put it in the comment section. Get in the videos, get in the lives, and let the whole world know. Like, let them know, like, hey,
welcome to death, bro. Yeah, but sometimes it's not my fault.
I'm telling you now. Don't listen. That could turn out bad for you. You understand what I'm saying? Hold on.
But sometimes it's not my fault. Sometimes it's not my fault. I do go for other people. I do not live alone. Sometimes I'm in the donkey line because somebody wants some French fries at 4:00 in the morning. It ain't my fault.
That's true. That's true. But guess what?
But the scale gonna tell the truth, though. The scale gonna tell the truth.
Gonna tell the truth. So hopefully, y'all, and we gonna make sure. Also, we're gonna keep y'all updated. And I didn't even check with him first. We're gonna keep y'all updated on our doctor visits too, because I'm trying to get this overall health. Like, I got doctor's appointments coming up. I got blood work that I got to get done. I ain't gonna tell you my business, but you'll know that I went to my doctor's appointment and know that I'm working on this weight loss thing, man. We're gonna do this.
I
ain't got no Ozempic.
Oh, I just had my visits the last couple of weeks and just did some blood work on Saturday. Had another visit. I'm visiting the dermatologist. Everybody gets to see me because they ain't got to stick their fingers up me. So I'm willing to go see everybody now. See, I'm going to make sure I'm here, but we're trying to get me off these blood pressure meds. We are trying to get me off. So me and Doc going to work on that.
How many blood pressure medications you take?
2.
You take 2?
Two.
Two medications?
Two medications.
Are they both specifically for blood pressure, or is one
Yes.
like a dedicated blood pressure pill and the other one is supposed to help with the blood pressure too?
No, both of them are dedicated to blood pressure.
'Cause
It's one in the morning, one in the evening.
I take two, but I only take them once a day. But one is a dedicated blood pressure, and then the other one is a water pill that helps with the blood pressure. When they combined them two, that's when I went to the doctor and I had my blood pressure was I'm 44 years old. I ain't seen my blood pressure look that good in a long time. So what we gonna do, man?
The planet with your powers combined,
right? And I only do it. I get up in the morning and I got a little shelf and I take my medicine, and then I it's right by my watch case. So I grab my watch, take my medicine. It's all right there. So anyway, man, we're
gonna get healthy
for a while
with you guys. With
right.
you guys. So, and I cannot have titties forever. And since they won't give me the Ozempic shot, I will decide to dedicate myself. I got my gym set up in the house. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all see the little gym set up in the crib. Oh man. So yeah, we are here.
You take pictures when you get ready to work out in your gym, and I got a gym in my neighborhood, so I'll take a picture when I get down there.
I might just go live on TikTok. I might call you when we in the gym. We just gonna have to do it together, and let's make it happen, bro. Yes,
I'm with it. But anyway, man, listen, man, we ain't been canceled yet, bro. So we got to do this again, man.
We will be doing this again, man. We will be doing this again. So y'all make sure that you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We will have this loaded up tomorrow on all of your streaming platforms. So make sure that you take a listen, share it with a friend. If you have any topics that you want us to cover, reach out to us. We do not mind touching on things. We have gone heavy into the church boys situations, and we know we know a lot of that. Oh,
we'll talk about that later. We ain't gonna talk about Tyler Perry tonight. We ain't got that kind of time.
Nope. But next week we're gonna tell you about what Tyler Perry did and something else that's going on, because I saw something. I sent it to you earlier. So take a look at that. But y'all, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Make sure that y'all give this information about us to everybody that you love, because y'all love us and we want to love them too. So, and also, yesterday, the Homie Woods book came out.
Yes.
So make sure that if you do not know Roy Wood Jr., Google him right now. You can even stop this if you want to. Google Roy Wood Jr. He had a book come out. So make sure that you go cop that hard copy, audio book, whatever it is. Make sure that you support the homie.
Y'all make sure that you grab that book if you don't have it already, man.
Indeed.
It's called The Man of Many Fathers, Roy Wood Jr. It says life lessons disguised as a memoir. That is correct.
But I'm pretty sure it's going to be amazing balls. But like I said, it came out yesterday. I'm going to just go ahead and start reading it now, and we'll let y'all know how that goes too. So hopefully we can get him in here eventually. But I'm sure he's busy. Because
good, man. Yeah, man.
Love you, man.
I love you, boy.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, man. I'll see y'all later on.
Hey, love y'all. Y'all be easy. Peace.